you all are doing very well. So in this video we are going to start with our second chapter as we have discussed in the last session. We are going to begin ourselves with the fundamental concept and terminology. So here we are going to talk about some of the new terminologies which you are going to come across in this subject. So to begin with this particular chapter, we are going to talk about the price and the value. What is the meaning of price and what is the meaning of value? The meaning of price and the value is almost same. Price and the value is almost same. When we are talking about the price, that means we are talking about the rupees or the currency we need for exchange of any particular commodity. जब भी हमको कोई चीज़ लेनी होती है तो वी नीड टू पे रुपीज़. हमको कोई भी कमोडिटी परचेज करने के टाइम पे रुपीज़ पे करने पड़ते हैं. ओके, सो दैट इज व्हाट वी कॉल इट एज द प्राइस. And when we are talking about the value, at that time we are talking about any particular product. Either it will be given to us by the gift or as a gift, or maybe given by the nature. That we call it as the value. That means we are not supposed to pay any particular amount for purchasing of any particular commodity. For example, when I need a pen which is having a cost of ₹5, okay, one pen. So but obvious I have to pay ₹5. Without paying ₹5, no one is going to give me pen. So that is what we call it as the price. Now I am having a friend 1 and friend 2. Okay, suppose if I need a pen, friend 1 is giving me 1 pen and friend 2 is also giving me 1 pen. Now there will be a situation which we have to discuss when we are talking about this pen and this pen. During the normal routine days, suppose if friend 1 is giving me 1 pen, it is going to have the value, that is okay, that we have exchange pens. So it is okay, normal case. But when during the exam my friend number 2 is giving me a pen, because I was not having the pen, but obviously this particular pen is going to have a very high value for me. Hope from this example, this definition, this word is quite clear to you. Once again to revise, price, when we are talking about the rupees or the currency which we are utilizing for exchange or purchasing of the commodity, and when we are talking about the value, we are getting as things as a gift or by nature, we call it as a value. Now when we are talking about the value, it has two different types, use value and exchange value. Just now I have spoken about this particular example, friend 1 and friend 2. Two situations we have discussed over here. This is the situation in a normal time and this is during the exam time. Okay, so when and this particular friend has given me pen during the exam time, but obviously the use value is very high for me, because if I am not having a pen with me, but obviously it is not possible for me to write on the paper. So the situation 2 is giving a very high amount of use value for me. So use value is different for different person. Suppose if I am giving a pen, this pen if I am giving to your parents, to a person those who don't require to write down the things, but obviously they are not having any use value. I hope it is clear. But when we are talking about the exchange value is a thing. For example, if I am having a pen which is costing say ₹5 and my friend is having a pen which is costing ₹10, its exchange value is different. If I want to exchange this pen with this person, but obviously he is in the loss for ₹5. I hope it is clear to you. Okay, so this is the difference between the use and the exchange value which we have understand with the help of example. Now when we let us try to understand exchange value and use value with some more example. For example, during the monsoon season we are not having sun for few days. How do we feel? We feel lazy, we are not convenient, we are not fresh. Apart from human being, let it be any living living organism, either plant or insect, they are also not going to have a proper routine life, because plants too require the sunlight. So this is one of the most important example. The person or the areas or the countries where they don't have sunlight in appropriate manner, definitely they are going to have very high use value. I hope it is clear to you. Okay, and then we are talking about the exchange. That means according to the importance of that particular commodity, we are going to have the value for that. So that is what we call it as the relationship between the use value and the exchange value. After that, we are supposed to talk about the difference between the price and the value. So from the example which I have given to you, you might have understood. Price, once again to repeat the same, price means when we are talking about the currency or a liquid cash we need to pay to purchase any commodity which we need, and exchange, we are exchanging the thing. In a simple word, if I want to speak out about the exchange, that means here we are talking about the barter system. I hope it is clear to you about the price and the. So let us continue our discussion about the goods and services. This is the another concept which we are going to talk here. When we are talking about the goods, that means we are talking about the commodity. कमोडिटी का मतलब होता है ऐसी चीज़ें जो हमारी रिक्वायरमेंट्स को सेटिस्फाई करने के लिए हर रोज हमको चाहिए होती है. वी नीड दैट थिंग, दैट इज व्हाट वी कॉल इट एज अ कमोडिटीज. एंड व्हेन वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट द सर्विसेज, सर्विसेज का मतलब होता है the things which are giving us for the help or for the development, like lawyers, doctors, teachers. Apart from this, we are having transportation services, we are having banking services. So these are all the examples of services. Now let's come back towards the goods. So here in this video we are going to talk about classification of goods as well. When we are talking about the classification of goods, at that time we are having various commodities which has been divided into separate classifications or separate parts. So in that, first we are supposed to talk about the tangible or intangible goods. So that is the very first topic which we have to keep it in our mind. When we are talking about the tangible or the physical goods, that means we are talking about the goods which can be touched or felt by seen either or by touch. Okay, so that is what we call it as a tangible goods. Tangible goods, when we are talking, that means the product can be stored for a particular longer period of time. Opposite to this, we are having intangible goods. When we are talking about the intangible goods, at that time we are talking about the food grains or food items which are not possible for us to store for longer period of time. For example, when we are talking about the intangible goods, milk, food grains like milk, vegetables, then we are having fruit. It is not possible for us to store this food items or food grains for a longer period of time, even if we have cold storage. After that, against of that, we are having tangible goods. Examples are any electrical gadgets what we are having. Then we are having various types of furniture at our home. So these are all can be stored well for a longer period of time. Even up to some extent, some of food grains are also included in the tangible goods. So this is the very first classification. After that, we are supposed to talk about the second type of classification of goods or commodities, that is economic and non-economic goods. When we are talking about the economic goods, that means the goods or the commodities, to purchase that we are paying some amount, that is we call it as the economic good. For example, suppose if I want a pen, I will have to pay rupees to purchase that. Okay, so whatever I am spending becomes the income for the other person. So this is the process of giving and taking. That is what we call it as the economic good. Against of it, we are having number of natural things around us, like sun, water, for which we are not paying anything actually. Nowadays we are paying, but that is a different matter. But practically, if we will see, this is the natural gift to us, and these are the example of non-economic goods. Rest of the classification of goods, that is durable and non-durable, that is perishable goods. And after that we are going to talk about the private goods and the public good, consumers and producer goods. We will continue from this in the next video. So here, to revise, here we have started this video from the differentiation or meaning of the price and the value. Then we have seen about the relation between the price and value. After that we have discussed about the use and the exchange value. Then we have discussed right now about the goods and services, 2 points of classification, and then we have discussed about the examples of services. So I am assuming that this particular topic is quite clear to you here. Thank you.